Let's be real, we all dream of a sprawling garden oasis, but most of us are working with just a patch of grass and a prayer. But hey, just because your backyard isn't the size of a football field doesn't mean you can't create a cozy outdoor hangout. Absolutely not. Dive into these 10 small garden styling ideas and transform your tiny space into a charming retreat. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, what are you waiting for? Now, let's make those garden dreams happen.
Number 10. Add a garden shed. Just because your backyard is small doesn't mean you can't unwind in it. How about building a cozy patio or deck for family hangouts or sipping tea? Even better, consider investing in a garden shed. Sheds have come a long way. They aren't just storage spots for your shovels, rakes, and wheelbarrows anymore. Today, a shed can be a mini office, a she shed, or your personal hideaway. It's way more than just a place to store things. Want to build one on a budget? Here's a quick guide. Step 1, plan your design. Decide on the size and where you'll cut the openings for doors and windows from your building materials before you start. Step 2, grab your power tools and get cutting. A circular saw, jigsaw, and reciprocating saw will be your best friends for this task. Got tough materials like metal? An angle grinder will power right through them. Step 3, finally, make it yours. Paint or stain the shed to match your style, then nail it down securely so it's stable and ready for action. 9. Give your fence a vertical makeover. Running out of floor space? Look to your fence's untapped potential. Instead of building out, you can build up by growing plants vertically. The easiest way to start is by hanging containers right on the fence. It's a super simple hack for tackling limited space, and all you really need are a few cool flower pots. Just plant your favorite flowers or herbs, hook the pots onto the fence, and you're golden. Feeling more ambitious? Go big and create a full-on living wall. A green lattice wall, for example, is a total showstopper. To do it, first, create a diamond pattern on your fence using 16-gauge galvanized wire. Next, plant a climbing vine like creeping fig, jasmine, trumpet vine, or bougainvillea at the base. As it grows, simply guide it to weave its way up and around the wire. 8. Make a splash with a water feature. Let's be honest, water features like ponds, pools, or waterfalls are always mesmerizing. That's exactly why you should get one to style up your garden. Since you're working with a small yard, however, consider investing in an epic fountain or a sleek water blade instead. They don't take up much room, but don't let their size fool you. They make a huge impact on your yard's vibe. Now for the practical stuff. Like anything with standing water, a water feature can become a mosquito magnet. Make sure you pick a design with constantly moving water, which stops them from breeding. For a chemical-free fix, you can also use an ultrasonic mosquito repellent. On a tighter budget, just cover the water with fine netting and make sure you clean it out regularly.
Number 7, master your garden composition. Your composition will make or break your garden style. First, you have to decide on the vibe you're going for. This will guide every decision you make, from the plants you buy to the hardscaping you create. Here's a pro tip. Start with your garden's bones, the structural plants, and then fill in the gaps with flowers. Small shrubs like boxwood make fantastic borders. In a really small yard, try building narrow, low-planted beds that can define the space. Bonus, those raised beds can even double as extra seating. Once they're in place, it's time for the fun part, filling them with beautiful flowering plants. But hold on, resist the urge to buy one of everything at the nursery. To create a clean, harmonious look, stick to just 5 or 6 plant types and repeat them in a pattern. If you're stumped for ideas, you can't go wrong with lavender, Mexican orange blossom, or other scented evergreens. Want to add a little drama? Go for creeping-rosemary. It will trail and dangle beautifully over the edges of the beds instead of just growing upward. 6. The DIY garden planter and bird bath. Even if your garden isn't a major bird hangout, a bird bath is a must-try for instantly beautifying the space, and you don't need to buy a pricey one. You can easily make this eye-catching planter and bird bath yourself. All you need to start is an 8-inch flower pot for the base and a piece of rebar. First,
Fill the base pot with soil, then thread the other pots down onto the rebar, making sure to tilt them at fun angles as you go. To finish it off, just place a large bowl on top for the water. It's that simple. 5. Level up with hanging furniture. When you're short on space, going vertical is the next best option, and the same rule applies to your garden. By adding wall-mounted or hanging furniture, you instantly free up precious floor space. For example, a rattan swing chair creates the perfect cozy reading nook. It's super comfy, and best of all, it doesn't eat up any of your valuable ground space. A classic hammock is another fantastic option that works just as well. Number 4. Light it up. Sometimes you just want to enjoy the cool breeze in your garden while gazing at the stars. That's why choosing the right lighting for your backyard is essential. The easiest option is string lights hanging over your deck or patio, or even draping them through the trees. You can also suspend mason jar lights from tree branches for a rustic, magical feel. If you're going for a modern style, install in-ground LEDs or spotlights to highlight your favorite features. You could also grab those glowing ball lamps or scatter solar lights around to brighten up any dark nooks and corners. 3. Make a grand entrance. Your garden deserves a show-stopping entryway, no matter how tiny it is. And the best part? It doesn't have to break the bank. Simple touches like growing shrubs or installing lights along the pathway can guide guests right to your door. To elevate your small garden entryway, lay down some wooden 4x4s to create a stylish pathway. Give your front door a fresh coat of wood stain or dark stain to make it stand out. As a final touch, add large pebbles along the edges to give the path a natural and inviting look. 2. Go for a tropical vibe. Nothing brings instant, exotic charm to a garden quite like a tropical vibe, so it's definitely worth a try. To pull off that paradise look, you have to go all in on large, lush foliage. Think banana trees, philodendrons, alocasia plants, dumb cane, and monsteras. Then, don't forget to punch in some splashes of exotic color with plants like birds of paradise, canna lilies, and crotons. You can also boost the look by painting the fence a bold color or adding vibrant furniture. Placing these elements near a small pond will really complete the tropical theme. Before we wrap up our countdown, remember that every like, share, and comment helps us reach a wider audience. If you've watched this far, you know what to do. If the new voice kept you tuned in, give the video some hype to help it reach new heights. But if that feels like too much, just know you've done great by spending your valuable time here. With that, let's close our countdown with Number 1. Build up with levels. Short on garden space, the solution is to build up. By creating different levels, you can instantly define different zones for different activities. Plus, raising certain spots just a few feet off the ground opens up a ton of new real estate for more container plants. See? With a different perspective, a tiny backyard can indeed offer a whole new set of opportunities. So, what are you waiting for? Get your tools ready and envision a new retreat right outside your door.
Oh, and by the way, at the Sim Home channel, you'll discover a variety of lists that you won't find on other channels. For instance, we offer insights like 10 petite bedroom transformations, 10 dry garden improvement projects, and 10 fridge configuration for small kitchens, among many others. Each of these lists is compiled with extensive research and careful writing processes. The admin has also included relevant sources to enhance your learning journey. So, what are you waiting for? If you have some free time and internet access, follow the link in the description to take full advantage of what Sim Home has to offer. That's it for now. Before you go, please like this video if you enjoyed it. Feel free to comment or share it with your friends on social media or your email list. Lastly, we look forward to seeing you again soon with more videos like this. Until then, thanks for watching.